Look at that, customer provided Mr. Cool. It's got a hail guard on it. Quarter turn suction valve.
He had everything installed, but I had to braze the line set.
It's got a good finish on it. Nice. Looks like a Lennox. It looks like a Lennox. That's what it reminds me of. Like the tag?
Yeah.
It reminds me of a Lennox. It's a rebranded Lennox, that's what it is. Factory charge. I'm gonna say 12 pounds. Alright, where's this thing at? It's just the pole barn here. Where's this thing at? Oh, there it is. Well, that ain't gonna work. Not even close.
That's what I was concerned about.
I can't get enough airflow through it, dude. Five tons of air through what? I got and 2 8-inch up there? 1 8-inch?
I think he does have one more right there just open, but then he has that one 9'8" over. But I didn't think so, and that's
2 8-inch plus a register. I'm trying to shove 2,000 CFM through there.
Yeah.
Not gonna work.
That's what I didn't think so, and I was trying to explain it to you, but unless you see
I
it.
thought when you were telling me, I thought he had that just plain out open.
Oh. So it might work if he has that open. I guess, I don't know.
That's not gonna work. Yeah, because the static pressure is going to be absolutely through the roof. We're going to have to cut a hole. Mike was charging this the other day and he overcharged it. So I need 8.4 superheat. We're going to recover some of this. Oh shoot, I hooked it up wrong. We're just going to blow some into a tank. Just, wow! She's a doozy. Just going to blow some off the high side into the tank. Yeah, we took our indoor wet bulb and got our outdoor dry bulb. And we input it into the Testo app on target superheat, and it needs 8.4, and I have 0. So hook your high side up, and we'll blow little by little, recovering this stuff. Where are we at? 2 what? 50, 260, 270? Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Let it run. Here's the problem. This is a new install. He hasn't got return duct yet, so what's happening is this nice cold air is just dumping, coming out, and being sucked right back in. Right there. and I can't get proper superheat on it or anything, because it's just cooling off too fast, because I warmed it up. I started the heat, warmed it up to freaking 100 degrees in here, and it dropped from, yeah, it's probably about 95. It's probably 95 degrees in this little place, and it dropped from 95 degrees to, I think I'm reading 69 degrees right now in less than 5 minutes. So it's just, well, I mean, that would be the return. It's just right at the return, it's 69 degrees. It's just coming out of there and right back in there. So he's gonna have to wait until he gets ductwork on here to properly charge it. But I mean, for right now we got it pretty close, but he needs ductwork.
That's a sweet light.
Mr. Cool. So what happened with that is, with that Mr. Cool, apparently we got a distributor down in Detroit or something. The guy's a builder or whatever he does, remodeler, and he knows people. So he got a deal on the furnace, the coil, the AC, the whole shop, out the door, you know. Good price, decent price. But the way, as you see, the way things were set up, Mike wasn't really, I don't know, can't remember when he was out there, maybe a few days back. It was really cold out. He's like brazing line set up, you know, finishing the stuff up for the guy, because he hired us to kind of partly install it, you know, just braze the line set. He's going to do the ductwork and so on. He set the furnace, but Mike tried charging it when it was 50 something degrees outside. Came with 12 pounds of charge in the condenser, and Mike wasn't getting the right pressure, so everything was really wacky. And I told Mike, I go, listen, I'll just go back there with you and we'll look at things. But as you can see, didn't have any airflow. I could barely get 700 CFM out of it, and I needed 2,000 at least 1,700. I couldn't even get that. I could barely get 700 out of it. So that's why we cut that big hole there, get the air out. But then what happened was, I was getting air into this little space. I got 5 tons of air that I'm trying to run. He's turning this place into his garden for his plants. And I turned the heat on, got it up to like 90 degrees in there. Not even 5 minutes later, things back down to 70. That's how fast it's cooling, because it's just a small, little, tiny space, 5 tons of air, no ductwork, so that air is coming up, coming out, and it's going right back in the return. So threw everything off. But upstairs, above that, it's 86 degrees up there. So I told the guy, I go, listen, if I can get return up there, and I'm pulling return from up there, at least get some heat across the coil, then I can figure out what I'm doing. Right now, it cools down so much, so fast, it can't even run 5 minutes, and it's already 70 degrees in there. It'll bring down 20 degrees in 5 minutes. It's insane. Plus, there's no ductwork. It's just recirculating right there in that spot. That's all it can do. Can't do anything else. So I told him, I go, you got to get some ductwork on this thing. Then we'll come back, do a proper startup on it, then go from there. But that's a Mr. Cool unit. Available to, I think that thing's available to anyone. Anyone can buy that. It looks exactly like a Lennox unit. It looks exactly like a Lennox sticker. It's got, it just looks like a Lennox all the way around. The finish, the screws, the way everything's put together, it looks like a Lennox unit. So I think they're buying the cheaper grade Lennox and just putting Mr. Cool label on it. That's basically what it is. Looks like a very nice product. Don't know, first one I've seen, but you know, I mean, to take the hail guards off it, it's got hail guards. Take the hail guards off, I think There's like 6 screws. Each panel comes right off. It's got a scroll compressor. I don't know if it has a little pressure switch though. I didn't really get too far into it. But other than that, for, you know, it's marketed towards the consumer. The consumer can buy the stuff. It's a Lennox unit. That's what it looks like. So, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. But actually, we're going to have to go back to that one because it's just all goofy screwed up. You know, when the guy gets some ductwork on it, we'll know what to do then. So you guys know what you need to do. Hit up the GoFundMe, the Zelle, the Venmo. Like, subscribe. Amazon wish list. My son going through cancer. Please donate if you can. If you can't, just watch videos. Provides me some ad revenue. But other than that, I'll see you on the next one.